Hello everybody, this is Show here. Now then, yes, as you can see by the title of this video, this is What If Deku Was the Ghost Rider? I know a lot of people have been requesting me to do this one for a long time, and before I start, I've seen a lot of the versions of, this What If. I believe I think Kid Zeus did one, Anime Junkie, I think he did one. And I even think it's the Infinite. I know a lot of people did, like a lot of big name what ifers have done this one, so I want to give my shot on it because I noticed them leaving out a bit of details. And that being said, anyone who stick around my channel and are probably watching this, they know what I'm about to say. I am a stickler for details. Now, let us begin. Let us start with a family. Izuku Midoriya. He is born quirkless, so that is where his life began. Now, his mother, she is a hero. Her quirk is telekinesis, yeah. And it's a good quirk and all, but it can only do so much. Shortly after giving birth, she took a bit of time off and stayed with Midoriya, but she did want to be a hero. Well, Deku's dad was a mechanic. Deku, he didn't spend a lot of time with his mom. In fact, he never really got a chance to. Shortly after he turned 1 year old, his mother died, and things took a turn. They didn't really have a lot of money left for anything. He remembers, or vaguely recalls, sometimes being in an apartment, sometimes being somewhere else, the back of the car his dad owned, sleeping there in the nights. It being cold, the only thing to comfort him being his blanket. Well, that and the heater whenever his dad turned the car on. Because sometimes it would beep, sometimes it would just say to put on his seatbelts. That type of thing. Well, his dad usually just sat outside the car smoking. Now, his quirk, not good for much, but it's at least good for lighting a cigarette. Now, that being said, his dad is struggling to try and get money. He was considered to be a good engineer, but his boss kinda pinned the blame on him for something. So it was, not good. He got penalized for it and, fired the next day. So he was looking for a new job when this happened. That was 6 months ago. Now they're here. He can't pay the rent for the apartment. Things are getting worse. Until his dad decides to leave town with Deku. Deku laying in the back seat, which just asks his dad where they're going. And what's that smell? To where his dad would just say that it'll be fine. Go back to sleep. I'm taking us somewhere far away from here. As he would leave. Deku's a smart kid. He knows that if anything happens to him, he can get by. He's thought about dropping him off at the orphanage, but that is just a coward's way out. His father would probably do that for him, but he's not going to do that for his own son. He plans on sticking by and making a living and having his son at least sleep in a bed for once. So, while he's driving out of town, on the way to the next one over, at a dingy hotel. The doors barely lock and there's no AC. Now, his dad was barely able to cover the room, as he would see one simple thing. There are two men arguing. One man is saying that he's not going to perform that stupid jump. It's crazy and suicidal. they're not paying him enough. To which the guy would say they're paying him a cool 2,000 to try and even do that. His dad, hearing this, would know exactly that money, it's good. It's all we have left. He barely had enough money to buy Deku chips at the gas station, so he knows that money would come in handy. Which is whenever he just looks inside the window of the car and sees Deku, sleeping soundly. As he takes in a deep breath and breathes out, as he walks over, asking exactly what this is about. To which the guy would just say, they're trying to get him to jump 5 cars. That jump's possible, but with the bike they're trying to get me to do it on, it might be suicidal. And they don't pay him enough. To which his dad, or Deku's dad, Hisashi, would just look over asking the man exactly how much are they paying. To which he would just say, they're paying 2 grand. The kid's gonna jump it or he's walking away. Besides, that bike ain't even his. To which the kid would just hop on it and getting ready to leave. As Hisashi, he would just grab the kid and just pick him up, getting him off the bike. Telling the kid that if he tries to leave with that, the guy's probably gonna get you arrested, so just best to walk away. To which this kid would just say that it doesn't matter. Besides, enjoy making that jump, old man. As the kid just takes off. Hisashi would just turn to the man, asking exactly what does he need to do. What? You need someone to make a jump. I'm a mechanic, working on bikes, cars, trucks, whatever. It's my specialty. But I'm looking for some money right now. Well, sir. I'm happy you asked. Comes as quite a shock. I was about to ask you that question. Well now, I need you to... First off, this bike, it is now yours. Make sure it has a full tank by tomorrow morning. Well, you see, I kinda don't have the... I see. As he just looks over to see that Deku has actually opened the car door and hopped out. He would just say that... Is that your boy? Yes. You see, we kinda... don't worry, good sir, I understand. Well now. Here's 500 in advance. Besides, you do have your room covered, correct? Well, barely. Oh, well, good. Now then, I expect to see you at the carnival tomorrow morning, bright and early. Bring your boy by. Get to know everyone, since, well, we might be family for now. Family? Ah, well, yes. The carnival, it doesn't really move very much. We move sometimes, seasonally or annually, but usually we just stay in one place. We're going to be going to these cities next, and afterwards we plan on coming back here. Then we plan on heading back to the town we just left. I see. So, as Deku would just watch his dad shake this man's hand, as his dad just pockets the cash and takes the bike over to the car, as he pops out the kickstand and sets it down, getting Deku and walking into the room, putting him to bed, as he walks out for a minute. He lights another cigarette as he takes a breath in and takes a deep breath out, as he just slumps against the wall and sits down, bringing his hand upwards, saying that this is stupid. I can't believe I just did that. Stay calm, Masashi. You're doing this for your boy. Remember, stay strong, stay calm. As Hisashi would finish off the pack of cigarettes and walk back into the room, going to bed. Now, they would wake up early tomorrow, as Deku, he actually does have a proper breakfast. He has somewhat of a, well, not a bowl of cereal, but what can be best described as a hash brown, and a, well, sausage McMuffin, or, well, pancakes. His dad took him out for some. So, Deku would be eating as he actually somewhat forgot he didn't eat. He hasn't really been paying attention. But, well, that doesn't concern him. Now, he will just see that they're heading for a carnival, as Deku's eyes would light up. Seeing all this would be impressive and amazing for him. So, exactly what are we doing here? Well, I need to talk to a man about something. Oh, okay. Can I come? Well, of course, as he just runs his hand through Deku's hair and messes it up, saying that that's what we're here for. Now, as soon as that happens, Sashi would step out of the door, or step out of the car, and talk with the man, as he had to rent a trailer to move the bike. Now, he would just say that this is interesting. So, exactly what will I have to do? Oh, yes, well, we open tomorrow, good sir, and one of the main events will be as they would walk into the tent and see that everyone is starting their own performance and their own acts, as Hasashi sees exactly what he has to do. There's a ramp with a distance in between it, and the other ramp that leads downwards. Along with there's 2 fire extinguishers and an emergency first aid kit. So that really doesn't give him a lot of confidence in this. Which is whenever some people would come walking up, asking the boss exactly who is this man. Ah, yes, well, this will be replacing Mr. Johnny. Mr. Johnny? Wasn't he that guy who was supposed to jump the cars? Yes, well, he, backed out. We added 1 extra car because people didn't really find that intriguing, but we made the distance wider. I see. So, now, Hasashi, he would be nervous as he walks over the trailer, undoes the hitches on the bike, and takes it down, as he turns it on and drives it over, as Deku's just watching this happen. He would just run into the tent as he watches exactly what's going on, being completely impressed. Now, as that's happening, this is whenever some people would come over to Deku and actually talk to him. Now, some of the other kids would come running over, as Deku would see them. They all seem to be about his age, and they actually do have some pretty interesting looking quirks. Which is whenever they just start talking with Deku. Deku's somewhat still having a bit of a shy personality, or just having a weird one at that. He is just talking with them and actually running around and playing. Eating cotton candy, eating popcorn, and getting some soda, like any other kid would. As his dad gets ready, he takes a drag off his cigarette and just throws down the helmets, as he puts the cigarette onto the ground and puts it out with his boot. As he gets ready, backing up the bike and getting ready, just immediately just burning out the bike as much as possible and driving off as fast as he can. As Deku would watch his dad do this. He would watch his dad get airborne and actually jump over and nearly miss the ramp he's supposed to land on. Deku would see that his dad, the back tire, it smashed onto the ramp. And whenever it came up, his dad almost fell off the bike, but Hasashi, he was able to keep it steady enough to hit the brakes and slide the bike down, as he was able to catch it with his foot and, somewhat fall off of it, but at least being able to make the jump. Which is whenever he would just get up and start shaking himself off. Astounding, astounding young man. Well now, what exactly is your name? Well, my name is Hisashi Midoriya. Well, that doesn't have a good spark to it. No one wants to see a guy named Hisashi jump a bike. Well, I'm not really sure what I should say then. What should I change my name to then, if I'm gonna have one? Well, young man, everyone needs their own name, so I somewhat have an idea. You see, I don't remember you having a lighter on you, so I think I can guess your quirk. Fire manipulation. Actually, no, it's not fire manipulation. Huh, really? Well then, I'll cancel the burning rings. Okay. My quirk is actually called fire breathing. Ah, so you're... Hmm. You can work with another act that we have then. Okay. What exactly should I go by then? Well, let's see. Fire. Blaze. That's it. You're Blaze. Okay. Hasashi. Blaze. Hmm. No, son. You're forgetting the whole thing. Just throw out the name entirely. You're just Blaze now. As the man would walk away, Hasashi would just take a deep sigh of relief as he is told that his trailer will be over there. As he would walk over and somewhat walk in. As he sees that he has a bed, he has a fridge, and an old TV. So it at least works. Along with there being a couch and a place to sit down and eat. Now, he would open the cabinets as they're empty. Alright, well, as he would walk out, as he does walk over and see a man. He sees the man and he actually does ask him if he can do him a favor. As he's tapping on his shoulder, the man would turn around and he would just see a pair of floating glasses. Somewhat getting spooked. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. That's just my quirk. Oh, I'm sorry. Not used to seeing that. Yeah, well, no one ever is. Our quirk's kind of a bit of an odyssey here. That's what makes us rare, or well, circus freaks as people call us. Okay. What exactly is your quirk? Invisibility. They actually have us perform the magic shows. Really? Well, yes. We kinda just take their own place. It's easier to have a circus whenever those magic tricks you see are performed by just someone who's invisible. Makes things seem a bit more magical. And people don't really know the secret behind it. I see. So you're the magician? No, actually, we help. And we also do participate in those vanishing acts. Really? Yeah, we just, what's the best way to say it? We wear full bodysuits and gloves. Then we have easy to peel makeup off, where we put a layer of plastic on our face that we can instantly remove. Basically, anytime one of those clowns goes behind a mirror or just immediately just walks into a curtain and nowhere to be seen, it's all real, but it's a bit fake. Really, what exactly do you mean? Well, that is whenever Deku and Toru Hagakure would run by. As the man would just say that it's a bit weird. Besides, it's good work and, well, no one really wants to hire an invisible man. Oh, I see. I'm sorry about that. I kinda get it. My boss kinda was a prick. He blamed me for something and I couldn't really prove it wasn't me because the scorch marks were mine. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. Well, as the man would just hold out his hand, saying, "Welcome to the circus." As Sasashi would shake it and then go get some groceries and a pack of cigarettes. Now then, that is going to be where I leave this part off of, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video. And for those of you guys wondering exactly how old are they, I want to say that Inko would have been on maternity leave for probably about a year, recovering from her injuries. Then she was able to be a hero for a couple months, so up until around Deku was 1.5 years old. Then she died whenever Deku was, well, she didn't die, but she was buried whenever Deku was 2 years old. Then, 6 months later, or a year later, after they got their power, electricity, water, and, well, eviction notice, that is whenever they left, and we are here. Deku is 3 years old. Now then, that is going to be where I leave this part off of, like I already said, but if I didn't, then I am making that clear. Now, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.